Well, good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Esteban López, and I'm really happy and honored to be here with you today. It's very nice to see at least quite a few friendly faces, people that I know and that I've had the pleasure of working with before. It's great, and welcome also to all of you on the internet that might be listening in on this. I just wanted to mention that, again, the title is Principal Deputy Commissioner of Reclamation. It's quite a mouthful, but that is, I'm told, it's an artifact of the Vacancies Reform Act, and because of that and the fact that I was not an employee of Reclamation when the vacancy was announced, I can't be an acting commissioner. But this is kind of a workaround where I've been given all of the authorities of a commissioner and will be acting in that capacity while the Senate considers vote on my confirmation. So I appreciate the confidence that President Obama and Secretary Jewell have placed in me by giving me this nomination. I'm really looking forward to this. I've worked for the last 12 years for the state of New Mexico. I was the director for the New Mexico Interstate Stream Commission, and that's where I had the good fortune of working with many of you. I've worked on compact issues, on water management issues, on Colorado River issues generally, endangered species, all of the balancing of resource values that we're all challenged to do. And that job was the best job I ever had, and I think that this job is going to be that job on steroids big time. But so let me tell you a bit about myself. I have about 25 years of experience working in the public sector. I was appointed to be the director of the Interstate Stream Commission by then Governor Bill Richardson, and when Governor Susana Martinez was elected, she reappointed me to that position, and I've been in that position for just under 12 years. While in that position, I've represented New Mexico as the Compact Commissioner on the Upper Colorado River Compact, and I've represented New Mexico as the governor's representative on Colorado River Compact matters. In that capacity, I also served as the deputy state engineer. That was more for administrative purposes than anything else. I never really made any of the decisions on water rights aspects. Before that, I worked for the county of Santa Fe through various positions, ultimately being the county manager. I started out as a utility director, a land use and utility director, a land use director, and then county manager, and I worked there for a number of years. I had, before that, a little bit of time with the Public Utility Commission, where I learned about setting rates for privately owned public utilities. I am a native of New Mexico. I attended New Mexico Tech in Socorro, New Mexico. It's a small school, very good school. I have Bachelor of Science degrees in chemistry and petroleum engineering, and I am a registered professional engineer. So I've mentioned the fact that I've worked on a number of Colorado River issues and other issues while in my capacity at New Mexico, and given that, as you might expect, there are issues of what issues I'll be able to participate in fully as I come into this new position. I've been having conversations with our ethics attorneys about recusal and kind of what the appropriate sideboards are. I don't think that we've quite figured all of it out yet, but there's at least a reasonable chance that I'll have to step away from Colorado River issues for probably a year. So, but I think there'll be plenty of other stuff for me to work on, and I know that in a year the issues that you guys are working on the Colorado River will have only slightly matured a little bit, and we'll continue on those when I'm able. As Lowell mentioned, I did move out to Washington, D.C. in the last week and a half. My wife and I drove out there. That's the first time I've driven cross-country that way, and it was a bit of an adventure. I was thankful to have a droid that has navigation capabilities. I would never have made it otherwise, but my wife is not going to be living out there. She spent a few days with me out there, and then she flew back to New Mexico. But I hope to be able to visit her regularly and have her come out and visit me as well. And she had a great time with with Lowell's wife touring Washington, D.C. He's wrong, though. It didn't cost me. It cost my wife. It was my birthday present. She bought me a bottle of wine for my birthday present. So anyway, today I'm here to listen. You know, I'm interested in the concerns that you guys bring to this. I've been on that side of the table from a state perspective, and I know the importance of kind of ongoing collaboration and listening to one another if we're going to really, truly find productive solutions to these issues. So Reclamation has started, and I think they've been doing these stakeholder meetings for some time. I think it's a great idea. I plan to continue them, and I think the idea is to try and move these around to various places. So I think that's great. And I'm sure that there will be plenty of opportunities to have meetings with you individually over the coming months. I mentioned that I may be recused from participating in some of the issues that you may be discussing here today. But, you know, I know, and I think that you know, that we've got very, very good and capable people on our side to take on those issues. I want to thank Lowell for having served as acting commissioner for the time since Mike Connor moved up to the deputy secretary position, and I've gotten to know a few of the folks out in Washington. Already I can see they're very, very capable. I know a lot of the Colorado River folks, either both Upper Colorado and Lower Colorado River folks here with Reclamation. I know that they are very capable. I know Jennifer well, I know Mike Connor well, and all of them are. Reclamation has a great team. We will deal with the issues that need to be dealt with. Thank you, and look forward to hearing the issues that you bring up and working with you for the next couple of years at least. Thanks.
Thank you, Stefan.